Ever played a tabletop role-playing game about being a trans person pursuing immortality so that you can reach the end of a 300-year-long waitlist at a gender clinic? No? Well, let me show you this game. LICHCRAFT by Laurie O'Connell. LICHCRAFT is a beautifully designed, clever game that absolutely bleeds with satire. The author himself is a trans person who has spent many years on an NHS waiting list. I would try to summarize this game for you in my own words, but there's a little introduction here at the beginning that is so well written that I'm just going to read it to you. The year is 2069. The setting is Great Britain. The Tories have been in power since 2010. Elections have long been abandoned since highly successful gerrymandering rendered them pointless. Due to National Health Service cuts, trans healthcare has become increasingly hard to access. The waiting list for a first appointment at a gender identity clinic is now 300 years. They don't want to outright refuse you. That would imply that the health service is over capacity or underfunded. Instead, they will simply add you to the end of the list and wait for you to die. But they are fools. For you have learned the secrets of immortality, and you will get to the end of that waiting list even if it means waiting another millennium. To play LICHCRAFT, you only need a minimum of 2 people. One person to be the GM, the game master who directs the game, and the other people to be players. You also need a handful of 6-sided dice. Character creation is super easy and takes very little time. There's actually a character sheet on the back of the book to make it easy to print. Gameplay involves gathering the correct components in order to perform the ritual that makes you a lich. These components are a magic spell, a rare and valuable material, and a magically powerful place. You'll play at least 3 different scenes, each scene about gathering one of these components, with an optional final challenge scene. There's a lot of wonderful tables in the book to help you determine these components. There's also a handful of alternate settings in the back of the book, including LICHCRAFT 1869 and LICHCRAFT 20,069. Now, even though all of the characters in this game are trans people, that doesn't mean you have to be trans in order to play this game. In fact, there's a note about that here in the setting and content section, which says, although in this game you play a trans character, you do not have to be trans to identify with this experience, and you do not have to be trans to play this game. So, if this game sounds interesting to you, I highly, highly recommend checking it out. I had a delightful time reading through it, and I think you will too. You can find this game for sale at laurieoconnell.itch.io/LICHCRAFT. I'll put the link somewhere around here.